What is the kindest thing you've seen your CO worker do? His name was Charles. He was the definition of I have no enemies. Working McDonald's drive-thru. No speaker. 2 order windows and a 3rd pickup window. Charles is working window 1. I'm working window 2. Charles is black, ripped, tall, huge, has prison tats all down his arms, somewhere between half an ounce or 2 of fat on his body. Picture Terry Crews with darker skin and black tats to the wrists. Charles is equal parts charming, soft-spoken, humble, and ambitious. He knew where he had been and was determined to change his life. Probably one of the best men I'll have ever met. Enter green minivan. We had both taken orders at the same time and mine was long gone. Charles' order was taking forever. Probably 4 minutes just taking the order before payment. I come over to check on Charles. Before I get close I notice he's blocking the frame of the window so I can't hear anything. It's an awkward position for him and blatantly obvious. He moves his hand out to me out of sight of the van and gives me the stop sign. Back off. Got it. Time passes. Manager on duty comes out to check the issue. He waves her off. She protests. I tell her to wait and see. Something is deeply wrong. Suddenly, Charles points the van down to the other window and leaps into action. Slams the window, shoves past us without a word, and races to the 3rd window. Manager and I look at each other, check for other cars, none, then follow at a distance. Manager had been running the order but Charles took over and personally handled every part of the order with the speed of a madman and quality of a 5-star restaurant. He grabs a new batch of fries. He has the cook triple check each burger. He breaks a cardinal rule of the store and shows the van all the kids' meal toys we have for personal preference. Drinks and condiments are handed out and Charles gives them a genuine smile and enthusiastically thanks them for being customers. Have a great night. We'll see you soon. Charles waits until they are out of sight before returning from the window and visibly shaken, walks back to his register. Manager starts to fuss about an explanation she's owed but Charles just says he can't yet. His legendary Zen calm is severely damaged. After a few minutes to get a drink, wipe the sweat off his face and compose himself he opens up. Van had rolled up. Charles had greeted them with the usual, "Welcome to McDonald's, what can I get for you this evening?" And his winning smile. White father driving waits for Charles to finish and with a loud sneer had turned to the wife and for all to hear said, "You order, hon. I don't talk to monkeys." Wife turns to the 2 young kids, probably 8 and 10. Impressionable. Learning. Watching. They had locked eyes on Charles. They'd seen his tats. They'd listened to the hateful otherizing of those people from birth. Charles decided that he had it within him to reach for something better. Father be damned, he's long gone. Charles decided that he had a message for those boys. The wife patiently and sheepishly took the needlessly complicated order from the father and then had to speak past him to Charles. Same for the kids. Light mustard. 3 pickles. Etc. Perfectionism. Charles reached down inside himself for something that neither I nor the manager possessed and he gave the wife a genuine smile as he whipped out the order. The father knew he had been served a dish he thought impossible to serve. It was served with kindness and compassion and a compliance that defied everything he'd told them about those people. The kids both waved to Charles from the back of the van as the father pulled away. They liked their new friend.